Welcome back to the program. Remember, you're watching WTV Sports Center and you can always find us online on Twitter. It's at WTVK. Use the hashtag Sports Center. And we also have a very active YouTube channel. WTV Kenya is the name, so you can visit the page and catch all the action that you might have missed in the previous Sports Center episodes. And now moving on to our next story, we are featuring the sports betting exhibition and summit held at Laico Regency, a clear indication that gambling in Africa is on the rise. Over the last few years, sports betting has grown steadily in many parts of Africa, with passionate sports fans, mainly in European leagues, getting involved via companies that decide the odds on various sports games and competitions. In Kenya, names of companies such as SportPesa, Betway and Bet in Kenya have become so popular with the young people.
Okay, betting imekuwa, of course kuna ups and downs. First time nilibet nilikuwa nimebet na 1000 which nilishinda, but ijakuwa ati nikishinda kila wakati. Nimekuwa nikilose nikishinda, but nimemake profit so far.
I tried betting ile serious kidogo, ikanilemea, but from time to time I place a bet of you.
This year, the country has seen sports being taken to the next level. Kenya was playing host to the second annual Sports Betting East African Summit and Exhibition.
The main purpose of hosting this type of event is to create a platform whereby the regulators and operators and various stakeholders to meet under one roof, basically to discuss the current issues that is happening in the sports betting industry, as well as the future trends and opportunities that are available in Africa.
The sports conference saw both international and local industry peers discussing topical issues on strategies, developments, growth, trends, taxation, and opportunities in the East African gaming sector.
The biggest thing about Africa is an emerging market. It's an emerging market, so how we see it is there's a lot of potential for the local market as well as the international market to capitalize, basically.
By having the summit in Nairobi, one needs not to be told that gambling in Kenya is indeed on the rise.
At the same token, you obviously have those who kind of campaign against it and feel like,
yes,
it's kind of the more evil side of the two.
Yes.
The house always wins in sort of a broader spectrum.
Yes.
The players win too, though, so you might not win today, but at some point you will win, and collectively, over time, a lot of people might lose and never come back.
Well, gambling debate may present mixed reactions, but what does this industry mean for some countries in Africa? The fact is that the continent is quickly emerging as one of the most promising and lucrative sports betting playgrounds for gambling firms due to its favorable lax laws on betting. A report released by PricewaterhouseCoopers in 2014 showed that countries like South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria have experienced massive outbreaks of online betting companies. The report stated that with a 4-year average growth rate of 6.9%, gambling in these three countries will be worth around $37 billion by the year 2018, with the sports betting segment growing at 21% in South Africa alone, according to a 2013 figure in the report.
We are a leading provider and developer of betting and gaming solutions worldwide. Currently we power more than 200 partners around the world, out of which about 30 are in Africa. We basically are exhibiting today here and are sponsoring the sports betting events exhibition. And in terms of our offering, we have different modules. We have recently launched our Spring platform, which is a complete platform, single back office, single wallet, and we have different products that we are concentrating on now. Our core product, of course, is the sportsbook, and we have a lot of other products like casino, virtual games, live casino, pool betting games, and skill games as well. In terms of our offering, we have different modules of integrations, so we are very flexible with our offering. We have different types of clients with different needs, some with only data feeds, some with turnkey solutions. We also do white labeling which is the licensing assistance. So yeah, we have different setups basically. Basically, we have been in Africa for quite some time, and for us, we see Africa as not one market. We see it as a group of markets on one continent, which need understanding. So we have been spending a lot of resources to understand the market and to tailor our product and make it as local as possible, to customize it based on the requirements. So we are here in Kenya to understand the market, to understand what is the need of the market, and to be able to tailor it. With our platform, we are very flexible. It's very easy for us to adapt it to the local requirements. So we are here to meet operators. We are here also to see different regulators. Obviously, it's an interesting conference to be at, and see what new opportunities we can have in the region.
What's the future of gambling in the continent?
Well, it's it's an emerging market, obviously, but there are different factors that has restricted sports betting or gambling in general to grow fast. Some political, some because of low internet connectivity, limited access to devices. So these are challenges that it should be overcome, not be seen as a negative thing. So as for us, we think it's going to be very successful.
Virtual sports has become extremely popular in the recent days due to the growing fascination with video games such as FIFA, Football Manager, and other fantasy sports video games. Now, not only can you create your very own fantasy teams, but you can also place stakes on computer-generated matches and leagues, including sports such as football, baseball, hockey, and horse racing. Well, that sounds quite interesting. Virtual sports betting. It simply means that you can even bet for Manchester United playing Crystal Palace during the FA Cup final. The match is over, yes, but you can still do that. How? You need to watch our next episode, because my co-host Raymond Robert will be speaking to the CEO of Golden Race International Betting Company for more details. And here is just a sneak preview of what to expect in our next episode.
Outside the box here, lining up to put the cross in. It's driven into the area and then right across goal, and there's a man on the line to tap it home. The cross beats the goalkeeper.